The Jets have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their second-year quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's Bryce Petty.
Coming out of Baylor, running that up-tempo spread offense that he ran, he'd have to read a lot of defenses. Teams couldn't play too many against him, so he had to improve that when he got to the NFL. And one of the ways he did it, the Madden video game. He actually sat down with Madden and started to go over defensive fronts and coverages in order to improve.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backup.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Matt Forte. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
Petty now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Barkevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Edelman set to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here, probably just a first down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the first down, get your offense back on the field. Instead, the offense doesn't have to worry about it because they got 6 on that play.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
I got you.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Forte, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Decker, left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one, a very...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Floyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to where you are. Don't get nervous. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Petty. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Petty now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
The completion good for 3, and it's... Second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's caught at the 2. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and goal, Patriots now.
Tom Brady on the sneak.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait, 91 is the mic! Wait,
now Brady again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martellus Bennett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. This is Forte. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alan Branch, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Branch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And down he'll go at the 25. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A running play now for Forte. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime.
Wait, 20! Yeah. 20! Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Jets don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The Patriots have done whatever they want, and they'll just try to keep that up in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now following the fumble, the catch will be made in double coverage. This play goes for a score. Patriots have it midway through one. That puts them up by a touchdown. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Patriots have it at the 19. Edelman's wide open, able to make the grab. And he's going to go 19 yards for the score. The lead grows to 21. Jets ball at midfield. Decker's got the catch, but fumbles here. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Pass will be completed over the middle. And that is a house call. The Patriots with a commanding lead. We go to the second quarter. Completion is made across the middle of the field. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 7-yard line. Same drive. Brady's going to complete the pass. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. As the blowout is on. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On first down, Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Martellus Bennett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just give him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Petty now. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
Here's Petty. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taken in at the 22. Oh, nice move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots continue to roll.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out on onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Edelman set to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And right side caught Hogan. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Brady to throw again. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And Martellus Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, If we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And the Jets have got it. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Petty now. Drops it underneath to Forte. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Third down now following the completed pass.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Petty. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Here's Brady surveying the field. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Floyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Hightower in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Check. 4 down. Wait 20. Wait 20. Wait 20.
Now Brady throwing on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. Chris Hogan, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And with that touchdown pass, he has broken the record for the most in a single game. What an incredible day for this guy.
How did we get this lucky to be here to see this performance? Touchdown pass after touchdown pass after touchdown pass. An amazing, incredible day.
Gostkowski for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught left side, Bennett. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's a noon one. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Petty now to Decker over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Petty. And he's got a noon one. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Can't find anyone open. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw is Brady, finding time. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Patriots, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.